Cultural competency is a necessary skill and way of life that we as educators, we as humans, must adopt to be able to relate to one another, to be able to connect with one another, and to be able to collaborate with each other, to better serve the people in the community where the school buildings and school districts lie. There has to be cultural awareness and sensitivity to all members of those communities and all stakeholders that serve those communities. We live in a world where people are coming from all avenues of challenges and hurdles and successes. And we have to look internally at the things that we know we are biased to or we may be inclined to judge on. And at all costs, we must remove those barriers that are preventing us from connecting in a stronger way and looking at just helping and supporting each other. And it doesn't just start with me as a building administrator in a school or a district, it starts also with my colleagues. And the teachers and social workers and guidance counselors and other administrators and parents and families and business owners, of that community. The phrase "it takes a village," it really does when we're talking about raising a whole child. So being culturally competent and aware and sensitive are necessary ways of life that we should intrinsically subscribe to because we want to help people and we want to serve people in a way that will set them up for success. School is a family business, so the parents and families and community that we're serving are our number one client, and we must do everything we can to put those systems in place academically, socially, emotionally, operationally to set all members in the community up for success. Kind of going off of that, how do we ensure success for every student? Success looks different for every student. Not all students have a traditional path of public schooling, get your Regents diploma, then attend a 2 to 4 year university or institution. Some students may go right into a full-time work situation. Maybe they're already in something comparable along with completing their schooling. Maybe they're in need of an alternative setting to meet the needs of where they're at and to better equip them with the tools that will help them be successful, not just for the sake of schooling, but what's best for their current situations and circumstances regarding their parents and family members. Times are different. School doesn't look like what it did 100 years ago. The people aren't the same. And being open to those conversations and collaborations with as many stakeholders as possible to set each student up for success is crucial in developing an action plan that is feasible, that is measurable, and where we could see those changes happening. This is also where data is really going to help us, using the numbers from the analyses and the studies to tell us the story of what's going on with this student. Where are they struggling socially, academically, personally, and what services and supports can we as the school community put in place to set those students up for success where the whole of them is complete and the path that we hope is set before them doesn't have so many cracks and caution signs, but rather welcome signs and different paths of growing.